Salute to everybody in the Carolinas. They said Chris Brown killed the Carolinas at his concert stop over the weekend.
The Carolinas?
Well, North Carolina.
Exactly.
But South Carolina drove up too, they said.
South Carolina and North Carolina, those two different states.
Well, people from South Carolina drove up and people from North Carolina.
The Yorks.
The Yorks.
It's New York and it's New Jersey.
But people say the Carolina.
We said the
Charlamagne.
We said the tri-state.
Well, we don't know. He didn't perform in the Carolinas.
He performed in North Carolina.
North Carolina. Where I'll be performing in October 31st on Halloween. I'll be at Charlotte Comedy Zone Comedy Club. So get your tickets.
All right. Well, let's get to the latest with Lauren.
So Nia Long and Larenz Tate are teaming back up for another romantic comedy. They're going to be back on our screens pretty soon. Yeah. So the Love Jones duo, they're returning back for something. It's untitled right now, but it's going to be a romantic drama, as I mentioned, and it's inspired by Maxwell's Urban Hang Suite, his debut album. And Maxwell's also one of the producers on this project. Nia Long and Larenz Tate are also executive producers, and it was greenlit, and the announcement was made after Netflix told them, come on over here with this amazing piece of work after Amazon reportedly stalled on the project. So
I bet y'all be watching wherever that's at.
Period.
Okay, I'm going to watch both of them icons living. You hear me?
Exactly. Yep. Now, speaking of icons living, Nas sat down with Complex and talked about whether he would do a Super Bowl or not.
When is Nas doing a Super Bowl?
That's some super rock star shit. I don't want to say I don't want to do a Super Bowl, but I don't.
Why though?
Why would I do that? Just leave it to the professionals.
You are the professional of professionals, Nas. What are we talking about? You're Mount Rushmore.
Leave it to the pros, man. I'm a pro at what I do, but that thing there, I love it. But I wouldn't do it. No. I don't know. I want to watch it. I want to watch dope halftime shows, and that's what's been happening lately. So salute to all of them.
I'm with it. I understand. I agree with him.
What would you guys want to see in our Super Bowl?
Yes.
No.
I wouldn't want to either.
Yes.
And I love Nas. Nas is one of my top 5 favorite rappers of all time. But no, I would not want to see that.
I would love to see a Nas Super Bowl.
I would want to see him bought out to perform
as like a feature,
but not headlining the whole thing.
So I said the same thing when I was watching this, because I was like, I don't know if he has records, but I don't know if it's exactly. But I don't know if it's Super Bowl-ish. You know what I mean?
I would enjoy it as a fan of Nasir Jones. I personally would enjoy it, but I can also understand why that wouldn't be great business.
Put
Nas on the Super Bowl.
Right, because you didn't feel like it wouldn't translate worldwide?
No. It wouldn't even translate through all of the country of America.
Yeah.
No.
But you can say that about Bad Bunny. He's not going to translate
Bad Bunny,
against.
no, you can't.
A lot of those white people that's going to the Super Bowl are not going to know.
Let me tell you something. When Bad Bunny performs at the Super Bowl, he's going to break records. Whatever the streaming numbers are and everything, Nas not going to do that.
Absolutely. Nas has records.
Well,
shut up, man.
Nas has records.
You just sound dumb right now.
So listen.
You crazy.
I put together like a little medley. Shout out to DJ Envy for mixing it for me.
A medley?
A medley.
New York. Being stupid for no
reason.
reason.
Say it right. Medley.
Girl, look, we mixed some songs together because I wanted to hear what it would sound like. So this is what I think it could possibly sound like. Let's take a listen.
Up, man.
All I need is one mic, one beat.
He did this. It was crazy. For who? Everybody.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
What? This would be great. Yeah.
Lauryn Hill ain't gonna get this to the fourth quarter. So then what? Now everybody mad. Then what are we talking about?
Then you bring out Ludacris.
You think this is a good idea, and that's what's sad about it.
Uchi Wally, I feel like would be more of like an instrumental like transition because he couldn't play a lot of those words.
I mean, but that was a nice little medley.
I love Nas. I love Nas. Nas is one of the greatest to ever do it. But no, Nas is not a Super Bowl halftime performer.
Yes, he is.
And it's okay. And by the way, it's okay that he's not.
Yeah. And it seemed like he accepted that too. He was just like, nah, I want to watch. I'm great at what I do. I'm a pro at what I do, but I don't want to do the Super Bowl.
But it's perfectly fine that he's not.
Yeah.
I think he could.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe it's just the Queens.
There was
Queens get the money. That's what that is.
There was a nice medley though. I ain't
all
gonna
the
lie.
records rock.
Yeah, he definitely.
Shut up.
Could you imagine one mic? Everybody got the lights up, and when that beat dropped, all I need is.
But it's the fact that
Tim's everywhere in the Super Bowl arena.
Everybody can't resonate with that. Like, everybody can't, and even in America, I know outside the country, whatever, but like in America. Everybody can't resonate.
Bad Bunny is going to be the most viewed Super Bowl halftime show ever.
Hands down. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of people...
and that's what you got to think about when you're putting people on that stage. Yeah. That's all it's about. It's just business. And I love Nas to death, but that's just not... For the Super Bowl, that's just not good business.
Yep. He gets it.
Well, speaking of great decisions and bad decisions, Darius McCrary from Eddie Winslow, you guys remember, we talked about him being arrested at the border.
Darius
McCrary, shoot, dang.
Okay.
Thank you, Jess. Darius McCrary, yes, we talked about him being arrested at the border. He was actually trying to get back into the U.S. coming through customs. I'm sorry, at the border. He was actually arrested at customs. He wasn't at the border.
That sounded so crazy.
No, because the reports were that he was arrested at the border, but that wasn't true. He was coming through customs to come back into the U.S. Now, he's actually been seen in court for the first time, and he made the decision to represent himself in court, and he shouldn't have. Let's take a listen.
50th District has completely continued to violate all of my rights. My 4th, my 5th, 14th Amendment, my right to due process is constantly trampled. And Michigan has no jurisdiction. I'd like to also say I'm here in special appearance.
Special appearance for who?
I'm here on special appearance.
Sir, who are you specially appearing for?
I'm specially appearing for Darius McCrary. I'm here pro per special appearance.
And when you say you were here pro per and special appearance, who are you?
I'm an authorized signatory thereof of the estate and the executor of the estate.
Who's the estate?
The McCrary estate.
And your name is?
I'm Darius. I'm the authorized signatory thereof, Darius McCrary.
Hey, he don't need to be at the Super Bowl either. He don't need to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show either.
Darius McCrary? I don't
Darius
think he is.
McCrary.
That was crazy.
That gotta be a mock trial. That gotta be like a scene from a movie.
You didn't see the video?
No, it's real.
No.
It's real. To the point where the judge actually appointed him an attorney by the court because they feel like he can't do it himself.
No.
He's not aware of what's going on, and they want to make sure this is being taken seriously. He did try to argue for bail, though. Prosecutor said no bail. The judge sided with the prosecutor, so there's no bail, but he will be taken back over to Michigan, which is where everything will be. And all of this is happening because he failed to appear to court over a missed child support.
Ain't no public defenders in Michigan?
No.
He said he didn't want one. He said he didn't want one.
They're giving. No, he didn't want one.
He
The
didn't want one.
judge said, "No, you're going. You need one. We're
Please
giving you
get
one."
one.
Something
And she was
seems off,
generous
though.
enough to even tell him that.
Something does seem.
Something seems off.
Yes.
Jaleel White should have walked in with the glasses and the suspenders and the blazer. He could have represented him better than what I just.
Yeah.
Listen.
Also, they shouldn't. To y'all point, they shouldn't let certain people represent themselves in court.
Just anyway.
Like, something's
off. They shouldn't
But
even
how
let
do
him
you
speak.
know until you know? Is there like a
Now that you know, you're like, you know what? Let's do this again. You know what? Let's wrap this up.
And
we're gonna give you another opportunity to do this again.
What he said, you're specially appearing as who?
Himself.
Yo, if he was like Eddie Winslow.
Yo.
Oh my God, that would have made for good comedy in the court. I ain't gonna hold you, but yeah, he need to go back and revisit that.
his last name be eating us up?
McCrary.
It's the extra R that people leave out.
McCrary. It's very easy.
All right. Well, that is the latest with Loren. Now, when we come back, we got my mix, the People's Choice
Naomi
mix.
Osaka.
Salute to
It's her
Naomi
birthday.
Osaka.
Peace, Naomi.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hold up. Every day I wake up. Wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?